Okay. Hello and welcome to my journey to top 10 in this crazy meta called Random Battle Shared Power. Bring 12, pick 6. For those of you who don't know, this is a Pokemon Showdown format, which, it's kind of complicated to explain, but essentially the way it works, it's a random battle format, so you're given 12 random Pokemon. That's where the Bring 12 comes in. You're given 12 random Pokemon, and out of those 12 random Pokemon, you bring 6 to battle with. So it's a 6v6 singles format, kind of like how normal random battles is, right? Except you are given the option of 12. Now, whenever you send out one of those Pokemon, it activates their ability, and that ability is kept for all Pokemon. So, say one Pokemon has Regenerate or something like Toxapex, and you bring out a Snorlax, right? Now, Regenerator is active for Snorlax as well, and say Snorlax has, I think, Immunity, I can't remember, or Thick Fat. Thick Fat will be active for every other Pokemon in your team as well, including the Toxapex you just sent out. So essentially, as soon as you send out a Pokemon with an ability, the ability will be active for every other Pokemon on your team. Some restrictions apply, some abilities are not, I think, legal as far as I'm aware. Something like Wonder Guard. I've never seen Wonder Guard in my entire time of playing this format. So yeah, and we're gonna be trying to get top 10 in this format. I think I'll throw it up on screen at one point in time, but I did reach top 100, I believe, or top 200, one of those two, in this format with another account. So I'm gonna try and record every video of this journey to top 10, maybe even top 1 if we get lucky. But my goal is top 10, and we'll see how that pans out. For now, let's just try getting into a game and see how it goes. And I can explain it as well so you guys get a gist of the idea. Okay, first game. Honestly, timer being on, I can respect. This is one of those things that happens a lot. I think you have to activate timer. It's just otherwise I would take forever thinking about all the possible combinations. So something to note here, right? The first thing I usually do when I play this format is look at my opponent's team and try to decipher which his best abilities are, like Intimidate, great ability, Sturdy, Speed Boost, Blaziken is a classic, which is unfortunately going to be a big problem for me because this whole team is going to outspeed me. Something like Lightning Rod as well, Prankster, and of course Arceus, just being Arceus. Now, I have some pretty solid abilities myself, not that I would compare them to this, specifically Blaziken, but huge power, great ability, definitely bringing you. Matter of fact, I think I can even lead huge power because the odds are he's gonna lead Blaziken with speed boost. So it's kind of just I wall everything and I get a free hit off. But yeah, so we're gonna definitely bring huge power. We want some physical attackers. He doesn't have any way to stop Intimidate, so I will bring Intimidate Luxray as well. He's gonna be nice, doing nice damage with huge power as well. Sticky Web is a possibility, but I don't see it being very useful, just because he has speed boost. Queenly Majesty, on the other hand, stops all pranksters. I think even so. I'm gonna bring Queenly Majesty. I definitely want Rampardos. Choice Scarf, huge power is gonna hit like a truck. Garchomp is very nice for the speed, which I think I will bring. I could also have a pink urchin with Levitate, which sounds really nice too. This is the issue with the format. It's kind of like hard to choose sometimes what Pokemon you want to bring, especially on the timer. Um, I think I'll bring Garchomp for the rough skin, and then Cresselia is a good defensive pivot. Like it's nice, but I don't know. I'm bringing Kasai. It's just with the electric terrain, he does have what do you call it, Iron Moth, which could take advantage of that. I don't think if I had anything Quark Drive, and this is also the lead we want to see. Like I knew he'd go Blaziken first. That's a classic. So I'm free to liquidation here. Like I don't see any switch-ins to liquidation, so I'm just gonna liquidate. Does bring out the Intimidate, which I was aware of, but I don't really think I planned for it. Also, kind of a crazy switch because I could have played Rough, but that's fair. I think I'll just bring out my own Intimidate here. Um, I don't see why not. Like, it's very free. This is gonna be, ooh, Poison Fang. He does not get the poison, which is good. I think I'm just gonna Volt Switch out or Wild Charge. Um, oh, well, he forfeits. I get 60 points, which is awesome. Yeah, but so my Lux right here would have had the huge power ability active now. That's kind of how it went. Like you see how his Mighty Anna had speed boost. That's the essentially the gist of the game is that well, the abilities are shared. It's shared power, right? But yeah, first game was pretty good, I guess. I mean, easy forfeit. Find a game right away as well, which is nice. Um, he has okay, Prankster of Grimsnarl, right? That's a big deal. Sheer Force is always something to worry about. They're going to be hitting a lot harder. Levitate is a nice general ability, and Toxic Chain is also kind of a pain. The biggest threat, I would say, in this case is quite frankly Excadrill. In this format, I always feel like Excadrill can really just take away games like instantly. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just bad at dealing with it, but it's incredible. Um, my strengths on the team are not very apparent to me. Like Tintalands obviously is great, and Prankster. I think Volbeat is just a classic in in this format. Prankster Encore is like life saving a lot of the times. So I'm going to lead. His lead is probably um, Swampert, um, maybe Grimmsnarl. I think I'm just gonna lead you. Iron Crown is a pretty good Pokemon overall. I might want Thick Fat, so I know I'll bring in Volbeat for sure. Volbeat. Um, Definitely bring in Venomoth. Aurora Veil would be nice, but should I bring Aurora Veil? He doesn't have anything to contest it with. I'm worried about getting chipped down by poison, quite frankly. Um, I think is most likely here. I will bring Vileplume, I guess, to absorb toxic spikes in case of poison. Thick Fat Snorlax is really nice as well. And I do have Rest, right? Priority Rest is pretty good. And Priority Recover. Or Coil. Is he a lot of physical attackers? He does. Oh, I'm not sure about this last slot. Maybe Flame Body. I'm gonna bring Flame Body. That's kind of, yeah, redundant. Okay, whatever. Um, Bad lead, quite frankly. I'm scared of it setting up, but I do have Volbeat actually. Volbeat just completely counters anything it does. You could go for Earthquake, and then I just Encore you into Earthquake. You could go for Rapid Spin. Uh, like anything you do can just be punished by Encore pretty easily here, so I'm actually fine with this. As he switches out, which is kind of beyond me. I don't really understand why, but sure. I'm gonna U-turn. I don't think you're earthquaking. I think you're heavy slamming. So I just go like Mortar, Flame Body, proc it, maybe or not, which is okay. And I could get a strong Fire Blast off. I don't see why not. Okay. Opponent doesn't switch. I miss. He hits the Earthquake, which is just unfortunate because I don't have a lot of switch it to Earthquake. That is definitely unfortunate. I do have Curse Snorlax, but first of all, I'm going to Anchor, I think. Like, he seems like he wants to switch up, but no. Yeah. So now he's stuck into that. I think I'm going to Thunderwave first as he goes into Magnezone. He has Steel type only, which is just peculiar. Like I'm kind of flabbergasted. Um, I'll go to I think Vile Plume here. I don't know if there's a lot of things he can do. I think he might be also sturdy as well. Now, just keep that in mind. So he has sheer force, which is gonna be pretty strong. He has sturdy. I think that's what this is running, and Mold Breaker, which are pretty good abilities. I have this is Prankster Sleep Powder, which I didn't even think of, but that is amazing. So we're gonna Sleep Powder. I could go into Snorlax here pretty freely, but I don't think I will. Thick Fat doesn't really do me a lot, and I think I'm just gonna Giga Drain for healing. As he switches into Grimmsnarl, which is just a peculiar switch. So I think he's going to Prankster Thunderwave me. Like, I don't see a lot he can do, so I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb. Yeah, that's fine. So Grimmsnarl is down, which is good. Like, these plays he's making is very peculiar to me. And I think that can happen a lot on the low ladder. Like, you really just start to overthink stuff. Quite frankly, it's one of the more difficult things that I never really figured out how to, I guess, fix. I'm always confused as to what the right play is. Like certain ladders just make you overthink it, and is there really one play that fits it all? Like I think that's one of the biggest difficulties on Pokemon. I don't know if Volbeat can tank one, so I do want to just Giga Drain here, I think. As the Earthquakes, which is yeah, that's pretty strong. I'm just gonna go Volbeat. Like if he Earthquakes again, okay, great. Uh, it's unfortunate, but now he is burned. I can set up Snorlax for free here. I don't see any reason not to. I guess I could have gone Venomoth as well, but I'm gonna go Snorlax here, set up my curses. He can't touch me at all. Like, this will do nothing. So I think he's gonna switch out now. I'm gonna Body Slam once as he forfeits. Okay, awesome. Yeah, let's get one more game. Maybe this game we can actually play out to the fullest. Like, all of these games are just being cut short, I suppose. And so here we see some interesting abilities. Regigigas is definitely. I like Regigigas. As counterintuitive as it seems with its slow start ability, which is like one of the worst abilities in the game, I think with the other abilities you can really stack it to be something pretty good. Um, the main thing to worry about here is Fluffy. Fluffy is tough as he forfeits as well. Wow, okay, everybody is just forfeiting. They don't want to take any time, I think, or maybe they're just all running away. Not sure. But technically, I'm 3-0 right now with 3 forfeits and 0 losses, which is great. For those, like I think we reached 1100 right there or something, somewhere along that rating. For those who want to know, top 10 is a cutoff at 1700, which is really tough. Um, and my other account was somewhere around 1500, somewhere in here. I can't remember where. Anyway, but another forfeit. Okay, yeah. I don't think people like taking too long in those games. The like especially when you're lower rating, they just want to get it through and be done with it. It seems like where I like to take my time strategizing. Um, yeah, my opponent has no guard, multi-scale, intimidate, adaptability, a lot of powerhouses. Not that I don't have any bad abilities. Like my abilities are great. It is some good abilities on his part too. Adaptability is especially scary. I do think I want to lead with Intimidate. I see no reason not to. Especially he has Taunt too. If he wants to set up move right away, I have Taunt. Stamina is very nice. On a lot of physical attackers. Like I see one, two special attackers. Prism armor, pretty good, especially as a Pokemon. I do want speed boost as well. Torterra can be a real good threat. I think I'm gonna bring Torterra, Chi-Yu, and then probably Necrozma. I think that's my team. I could do Dancer as well, so he never sets up on me, right? Because he has some dancing Dragon Dancers. But that's okay. I think this is fine. Um, yeah, I'm gonna play rough here actually. Like I think he switches. Yeah. So I'm gonna play rough here on the switch, predicting I don't know. History and Gudra, I guess maybe. Or Crocodile. Yeah. Just doing Gudra makes sense. Um what does History and Gudra do? AV. Pivot. Knockoff is probably incoming, which would suck. I'm just gonna go into my Mudstail. I hope he doesn't Draco Meteor. That would suck. Ooh, he does. I miss it, or he misses it, which is good for me. Um, don't want to tank it. It's the question. Do have a free switch in into you. I'm gonna rocks. Like I think rocks are more important. He does hydro pump me, which is pretty tough. Like it does a crazy amount of damage actually. Also, why does it learn hydro pump? I don't know if I've ever seen this. Like I know I saw it here, but I just didn't pay attention for it. I'm gonna EQ. That was a high roll. Gudra's out of the way, which is good. I think Gudra is kind of scary actually. Like it's just so tanky, and my team doesn't really switch into it very well. Um, Zekrom coming out here is very interesting. I think he wants to go for a Terra, quite frankly. Steel Grass. Like you have to hit Outrage, and that's just stupid in my opinion. So I'm just gonna roar. I think he Dragon Dances Terra, so I'm just gonna roar. Okay, so he outrages, which is not the move, because now I can go what's his name, the Necrozma. This is gonna do nothing. I Dragon Dance for free, get a stamina boost, and now you're really looking rough. Like you're still outraged too. So yeah, another forfeit. And 1172 is my new rank. It's pretty good. Let's see if we can do one last one. Okay. We are dealing with Fairy Arceus, Barraskewda, somebody ranked 1250, so maybe they won't forfeit. Sheer Force, Intimidate, one of the two. Levitate, Synchronize, Poison Touch, Weak Armor, or Flash Fire. It's always weak armor on the random battle sets. So there is a decent amount of physical attackers. Not a huge amount, but decent. So Flame Body could be nice. I think Cinderace is great lead. I don't see anything that could really outlead it other than, well, Minior or Flamingo. Actually, I might lead into Gramble then, because I'm scared of Minior. So I'll do Gramble, Cinderace for the Libero, which is, yeah, it's just very good in this format. I guess also Barraskewda without lead it pretty good, my Cinderace. Shadow Shield Lunala is kind of a must in my opinion. Mm, then I think this is fine. Poison Touch Muck with AV is pretty nice. I think I'll bring you. I don't think he has any hazards, so I don't need a spin. Flame Body's nice too, but I think I'll bring Lucario or Vileplume for the expect for. Uh, yeah, I'm kind of struggling here. Maybe I'm gonna U. Then Nasty Plot, Lucario is pretty good. Or Flame Body. I'm just gonna go Talonflame, I think. I don't have a lot of. Well, no, I need setup, so I think Lucario's right. Yeah, okay. So Scrappy is something I didn't account for, quite frankly. Yeah, I didn't. I'm just gonna T-Wave. Uh, Unfortunate crit, but whatever. Deoxys defense comes out, so he does have hazards, which I realize is gonna be a big problem now. Unless he has cosmic power. I don't There's two sets that this normally runs. I of course did not bring the Talonflame, which could have annihilated this thing. So I'm just gonna go Muck. I actually the fact that I what do you call it, paralyzed this is not great because now it can't get poisoned. So that's tough. I can, I guess, core change it away, which is okay. So I'm going to go into, I think, Cinderace here, actually. I don't think you lose Psychic again. I think you're probably going to stack up hazards, yeah. Then I U-turn out, do a lot of damage. Crit matters, I think. And then I go back into Grand Ball, which is hard to punish. I don't want to core change this yet because I thought he would get another hazard up, but I can on the next time I'm in. I'm just going to core change and then it should be okay. Because then all those hazards are going to work against him. What I'm scared of seeing here is probably what? Arceus? Arceus. Like I have a slow encore, which is not typically what you prefer, but it is pretty good. Like yeah, like I know what he's gonna do now. He's gonna shell smash. Yes, and I'm just gonna encore, right? Because I think does it doesn't count as a what do you call it? Status move. So I'm just gonna encore here. As he's locked into shell smash, and then I can just play rough because I think that should kill, especially with Shadow Sneak after. Okay, yeah. So he switches into Arceus. Poison Touch is huge. That's awesome. I think he's gonna do it again, so I'm just gonna Encore again. Oh, as he Judgments. Okay, good play by him. That's fine. I do have you, but I could also go to Cinderace actually, which is a free switch in. So I'll go into Cinderace. Doesn't do a lot, but I can then core change, which is okay. So I can get rid of these hazards because I really don't like them at all. This will do a lot, yeah. And then I can just, I think Pyro Ball. Like I don't, if I miss here, that's what it is. But yeah, so I kill him. Minior comes back in, takes a lot of damage. It's a big problem actually. I'm just gonna high jump kick, I think, for damage. This will do a good amount. Maybe get the poison. I don't get the poison, which is okay. I have two priority moves, so I'm not really worried about Minior, but I just need to sack something, and I think Gramble has to go. Like, obviously, he doesn't, yeah, doesn't get intimidated there, which is unfortunate, but, um, I have priority Shadow Sneak. I think that should do it. Like, I really think priority Shadow Sneak will pick up the KO, yeah. So, Minior's gone, which is good. Yeah, that was a big threat. He still has, what I'd be most worried about is, let's see here. I don't know. I guess focus on the thread in front of me. Flamigo. I'm just gonna knock, I think. It's gonna knock the same. Yeah. Well, I guess throw chomp, but yeah. I was scared it's gonna be like a Hisuian Zoroark, any one of those. So, and then just Shadow Sneak, I guess. I don't need priority, but I guess maybe it's not that bad, especially for something in the back. So I'm just going to switch out into Lucario, predicting another throw chop. Brave Bird is fine as well. That does a lot, I know, but it's okay. Flash Cannon to pick up the KO, and then we should be in good shape. Tauros comes in. This is definitely sheer force. I'm just gonna vacuum wave. Should I? Uh, Palo Sand is kind of free here. Oh, this is see, this is what I was worried about. I had a feeling he might bring this, but now I know his last two mons, right? So this will hurt, unfortunately. Yep. But now I know that this is what's its name? Hisuian Zoroark. So I can get a free Pyro Ball on because I know for a fact I'm faster. This pickups the KO, yep. Um Now real Tauros comes out. It's not that scary because I can just Pyro Ball again. Like if I lose a speed tie, which I do, of course, then I can just vacuum wave at the end with Terra fighting. So I'm just gonna vacuum wave now, actually. Okay, yeah, he Terras, which is okay. Because then I can Shadow Sneak now. This will pick up the KO, and if not, I had Lunala with Terra in the back, so there's no way I died, right? Like even if they didn't poison life forward would have killed there, I had Lunala, like I had a lot of things. So yeah, it was already over at that point. But that was actually a pretty well played game. I thought that was great. And first one that was not a forfeit. So we did actually manage to get pretty high on the ladder in just one day. This was what? Well, okay. So maybe we don't get to see, but I think it was 1209 was the last rank that I was at, which is really good for one day specifically. Like I think that is very impressive. Granted, half of my games were forfeit, but yeah. Anyway, um, thanks for stopping by. That was the first episode. Um, yeah. Hopefully we can manage to get to top 10. I don't know like the regular upload schedule for this, what it's gonna be like, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching.